Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Metal Mutants 5-pack, featuring the turtles in their spacesuits and Fugitoid. That's right, this new Target-exclusive box set gives us 5 figures that we're also getting individually packaged, but what makes this particular pack so special is that all 4 of the turtles and Fugitoid features some beautiful vac metal plastic for a nice metallic silver shine. So let's go ahead and check it out. As you can see, it comes in a nice window box, fully showcasing all 5 action figures within, and of course the box is branded with the new TMNT Dimension X kind of motif with the Metal Mutants logo right there on the bottom of the box. And when you flip that box around to the backside, we get some really awesome artwork of the turtles in their new space gear, straight out of the Nick Turtles cartoon series. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this 5-pack up and take a look at the figures inside. So, as I stated, all 5 of these figures are getting a single carded release. All 4 turtles are getting released individually with their spacesuits. However, the ones that come single packed just have white spacesuits, which actually looks more like they appear in the cartoon series. So the versions we're getting in this box here have very nice chromed out armor. So that's got a really nice shine to it. And same with that Fugitoid, which I've already taken a look at the standard release Fugitoid. So let's go ahead and start by taking a look at the version that comes in this box set. Now, everything about this figure is the same as far as the sculpt goes. And this is a figure that I really liked the sculpt of. Just a great representation of the character as he appears in the cartoon series. However, the standard release has this kind of pearlized white color, which again is more like he appears in the cartoon series. But this version feels a little more special because the body, the head, the hands, and the feet have this beautiful vac metallized chrome finish. So he's very metallic and shiny. Then the arms and the legs have just kind of a solid silver color. But I also really like another small added detail. If you look at his chest there, he's got an emblem that is emblazoned right there of the Fugitoid ship. This was not on the standard release, so it's really cool to see them add a little something extra to this version. Otherwise, everything else about him is exactly the same as far as articulation goes. He's got the head joint that allows him to look left and right. He's got these ball-like joints at the shoulders so the arms can go up and down, forwards and backwards. He's got the nice swivels at the wrist there so you can turn the hands. He does have the ball-like joints at the thighs so legs can go outwards, forwards and backwards, and then you got the swivels at the boot cuts. So pretty good articulation for this guy, and like I said, just an overall awesome look. I really love that vac metallized finish. It makes him feel very special, and we've had a vac metallized Fugitoid action figure before. So with that being said, it's comparison time! Here is a look at this brand new vac metallized Fugitoid standing alongside all of the other Fugitoid action figures we've received over the years. Pretty cool to see them all together like this, and also what I love is that his design hasn't changed a whole lot throughout the years. He's very recognizable as Fugitoid in every single version. Alright, so that is going to bring us to our turtles in their space gear. This is what they've been wearing in the current season since they're traveling around in space with Fugitoid. And the armor looks incredibly cool on these figures with that sweet vac metallized look. So each of the figures themselves, the bodies underneath the armor seems to be the same bodies that we saw with the Battle Shell figures. And the reason I can tell that is because the armor is removable on each of these turtles. So you can see that the armor is very easy to remove. You can just pull the body armor and the helmet right over the top of the figure. You can remove the wrist gauntlets just kind of by pulling them off the figure. They actually hold pretty good. All of the armor pieces just kind of clip on the body. The wrist pieces can get a little loose at times, but for the most part it all works out really well. I will note that with repeated removing and placing of the armor, you might get some dents in the figure, especially on the legs, which you can see already with my Raphael here. And then they've also got the little claw pieces that can just be removed from the hands. So once you take off all of the armor on these turtles, you basically get a standard TMNT action figure with just that metallic belt left intact. And if you stand these guys alongside the Battle Shell figures, you'll notice that they do utilize the same bodies as before, just with different head sculpts, with the exception of Michelangelo. He's the only one that appears to have the exact same head sculpt as before. Now, since they use those same bodies, one thing I found very interesting is that they do have the storage shell still. Now, I don't believe these belts are really meant to be removed. There's no way to actually unclip them. However, you can kind of loosen them up, and you can kind of pull them off the bottom of the figure if you want to. So you can see I can pull the belt down off of Raphael here. It leaves a big gap in the sculpt, obviously, but as you can see, the battle shell still functions, and it's exactly the same as before. None of the weapons that come with these turtles can fit in there, but interesting to note, it's exactly the same as the battle shell figures that we had before. And I can just slide that belt right back up, and it's very easy to pop all the armor back on. One of the other things that I really love about these guys is that they feature visors that can be opened up. So you can actually open up the visors on all 4 turtles to reveal the head underneath, which also allows you to articulate that head just a bit. So, while we're speaking on articulation, let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. Exactly the same as what we saw with the battle shells. Ball joints at the head, so great range of movement. Ball-like joints at the shoulders, so the arms can go up, down, forwards, backwards. You got swivels at the elbow, as well as an elbow bend, and swivels at the wrist. You got those great same kind of joints at the thighs as we saw at the shoulders there. Legs can go forwards, outwards, as well as swivel, and then nice joints at the knees. So, once again, the turtles definitely win out when it comes to the articulation. So the armor that they're wearing is very nice. I actually really like it. And you can see it's got a great combination of a vac metallized shiny silver along with vac metallized purple, red, blue, and orange to match their signature bandanas. And it looks really cool, and there's lots of great little painted details as well on the torso pieces. And I also love that the letters are on the belt. So they got the little initials, the L, the D, the R, and the M. It's a really nice touch that definitely pays homage to the classic TMNT. So along with the awesome looking removable armor, each turtle also includes their signature weapons, which are their new spacey type weapons seen in the cartoon series. And I also really love it because they're made of this great translucent plastic. So Raph's are red, Mikey's are orange, Donnie's is purple, and of course Leo is blue. One thing to note with these guys, they've got these little claw pieces on their hands, which is part of their armor. In order to get them to hold on to their weapons, you're going to have to remove the claw pieces. You can see that the weapons don't really fit in the hands too well with those claw pieces. It works better with some than others. Leo, I can get him to hold the sword still, but you can see how it's popping out a bit. But, you know, good luck trying to get Raph's size in his hands and staying there too well with the claws intact. So it might work a little bit better if you actually remove the claws to pop the weapons into the hands. But I do really like the weapons in this line. They look great. I think it's awesome that we're getting those new kind of high-tech weapons that we're seeing them utilize in the cartoon series. And just overall, they have a really, really fun look to them. So one thing that's really fun about these is the term Metal Mutants. That's definitely a throwback to the classic TMNT toy line, where there was a series of variants of the Turtles called the Metal Mutants. Now, they were very different than these, but they also featured clip-on armor, and they were also vac metallized. So while these new ones are more of the spacey theme, it's kind of cool to look at them side by side to see how they kind of continued that theme and still gave them that same name. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new Target exclusive Metal Mutants 5-pack featuring all 4 turtles and Fugitoid with some really cool vac metallized plastic. Now, I have always been a big fan of vac metallized toys. The shiny plastic just really makes them feel special. And I gotta say that the armor looks really great on the turtles with that vac metallized look. Now, the individual carded releases, yes, they're going to look more cartoon accurate, but this is still a very fun and unique 5-pack to pick up if it's something that looks like it interests you. I think the Fugitoid alone is worth it because he looks really great with that new shiny silver look. So, this is a holiday exclusive available in Target stores for the Christmas time. It's already hitting the stores right now. You can find it on their little holiday exclusives end cap, so definitely check it out. Happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.